is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets taking on the Portland Trail Blazers. The Portland Trail Blazers win the opening tap. Lillard to McCollum. Jokic is there for the rebound. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot. Nikola Jokic. A couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Here comes the screen. Lillard is good.
What a smart play, and Ed, with barely no traditional low-post players left in the game, you have 10 players on the perimeter. When you have a guy who's able to utilize his step back, that helps get shots over people with length.
This day and age, very rarely is there a bad shot from the perimeter. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one,
at the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Nothing going here on that drive. No good. Monte Morris up against the Weber State product. To Gordon. Oh, nice find for the basket.
as my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Portland has the ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. With a drop step. D's got it. Damian Lillard, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Lillard, tough shot. He hits.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
D's got it. looking good. 4 for 5.
It seems like yesterday I was rapping with this kid during the NBA pre-draft workout. He looked scrawny. Nobody knew if he could really make it. But the arrow continues to point straight up for Dame Lillard. Another terrific season. A first-time All-NBA first-team player. Tied for 4th in the league in scoring last year. This kid is no doubt about it. Dame time.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Lillard. Work it down to Nurkic. That's toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Jokic. A tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
Short jumper misses. Has a chance. Shot by Jokic. Off the iron. No. Right now, 12 all. Nikola Jokic pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Jokic. Nikola Jokic. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Monte Morris sizing up the all-star Lillard. To Jokic. With a drop step. Yusuf Nurkic snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Lillard. Great pass to set it up. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. He's now 4 for 6.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
And the rebound corralled by Jokic. Rivers into the front court. He'll run the offense. Jokic to Porter. They go to Jokic, down low. Goes to the right side. Jumper's good.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Damian Lillard. Shot by Lillard, no good. To Jokic. Nikola Jokic. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
Lillard to McCollum. Gets a look. Can't hit.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Portland's got it. Nothing going here on that drive. Lillard to Powell. Here comes the screen. Dame rises. Shot by Lillard, no good.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Aaron Gordon has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First try at the line, no good.
Substitutions, Denver.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. D's got it. Damian Lillard. He's at 50%. Solid.
And a lot of folks last year, including myself, were surprised that Dame was named first-team All-NBA ahead of Russell Westbrook. Look, I love Dame's game, but come on, man. Russ averaged a triple-double for the 2nd season in a row. Stop it.
Martin against the Lehigh product. To Jokic. Down to 5 on the 24. Jokic. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Cantor. Wide open look. Won't go. Gordon. Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
JaMychal Green, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Portland ball. Lillard for 2. Knocks it down off the step back.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jamal Murray matched up with Lillard. Austin Rivers to Jokic. Denver with 4 to shoot. Harry Giles rejects it. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. The shot clock expires. It's Lillard for 2. Shot by Lillard, no good. To Rivers. To Jokic. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Trailblazers take over. Damian Lillard. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Knocks down the first. able to convert on both free throws. To Rivers. To Jokic. Shot clock winding down. Gordon. And the rebound taken in by the Trailblazers. Lillard. They go down low to Anthony. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Oh, how quickly we forget. When people talk about Melo today, they talk about, oh, he's just a jump shooter. Well, his first 7.5 seasons here in a mile-high city, he was one of the most elite, dynamic scorers. He was rough. He was rugged. He didn't just settle for J's, but he was a man so hungry for success that his starvation drove him to compete each and every play. We should always remember that Melo, now and forever.
Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Barton to Millsap. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
And his Cantor above the rim. Deep three at the buzzer. 1 quarter down. The Nuggets with the lead. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Lillard. Pass there, taken away by Denver.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Will Barton. Paul Millsap. He's 2 for 2 now.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Lillard to Anthony. JaVale McGee with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Denver ball right now. Sizing up the defense. Jamal Murray and the rebound taken down by Collins. To Anthony. Dame rises. It's no good. Great defense.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Lillard to Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots. Denver's got it.
I got him. Here we go. I got ball. Yeah.
Yes, for every tough shot you make, buy one, get one free.
Everybody in the building, including myself, thought that pass was going somewhere else. Fool me once? Okay, but you're definitely not fooling me twice.
Screen come.
Anthony. Short jumper won't go down. Millsap. Millsap, 3 for 3 in this first half.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Anthony. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Anthony. Pass stolen by the Nuggets. To Will Barton. Slam dunk Will Barton.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
To Lillard. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Paul Millsap. Oh, the defense has to adjust. He's 4. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Changes from both sides right now. Lillard to McCollum. Paul Millsap tips it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. From the outside, no good. Picked up by the Nuggets. To Millsap. Rises for the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
McCollum into the front court. His guys trail by 13. Pass there, taken away by Denver. The drive, right to the basket. Nice finish at the rim.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Lillard to Anthony. Here comes the screen. Anthony to Lillard. Portland has 4 to shoot. Lillard for 2. Just off the mark. Murray into the front court. His guys up by 15. Working it outside. Gets it in the right corner. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Tough make through traffic.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lillard to McCollum. Lillard to McCollum. Won't go. Murray into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. To Millsap. Driving right to the basket. Oh, Millsap. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Nikola Jokic matched up with Nurkic. Portland has the ball. Lillard cleans the offensive glass. To Lillard. The Blazers with 4 in the shot clock. Anthony buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Jokic to Aaron Gordon. Ah, the monster stuff. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Surveys the floor. Lillard to Anthony. Lillard had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Nuggets have the possession. Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Substitution being made in this one. It goes down.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lillard. To Anthony. To McCollum. Lets it fly from long range. And the rebound taken down by Jokic. To Rivers. Jokic. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. To Nurkic. Anthony. Second effort. Swings it. Gets it at the top of the key. Lillard matched up with Rivers. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3 to Lillard. Not that time.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Millsap. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. To Millsap. That's a 24-second violation. Terry Stotts will switch things up. McCollum. Knocked loose. Blazers come away with it. Robert Covington with the strong finish.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Knocked loose. Blazers have it. McCollum to Cantor. Covington to Powell. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Norman Powell at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Oh, he can't connect. Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. Terrific vision. Takes stock of the floor. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Count the bucket for 2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Blazers come away with it. And it's Cantor above the rim. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To Jokic. Shot from the lane won't go. Screen coming. Fires the 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Aaron Gordon at the line for 2 shots, shooting 75% so far tonight, and hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. Nuggets entered halftime with a solid lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half. And they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Trailblazers would rather be on the opposite end of the scoreboard. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Portland Trailblazers struggle to play the angles and allow too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of this situation.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. To Jokic. To Rivers. Nothing going here on that drive. Anthony. And the rebound taken in by Morris. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Porter. And the finish at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Lillard to Anthony. Beyond the arc for 3. Off the mark. No good. Rivers with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Lillard to Covington. Nikola Jokic. Huge block. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Nikola Jokic matched up with Nurkic. To Porter. The drive right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
So many concerns about his strength and, more importantly, his durability. But he looks solid on that play.
Lillard to Nurkic. Nurkic rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Jokic. Can't connect from in close. McCollum with the basketball. His guys down big. Lillard to Anthony. Lillard. That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Jokic, defended by Lillard. Short jumper, and a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to who wants it more. And right now, the offense is just hungry.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rivers to bring it into the front court. He'll run the offense. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one. Pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Porter to Jokic. To Porter. Jokic. Smothering D. To Covington. Trying to cash in. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Porter to Gordon. Yes, Aaron Gordon. 4 out of 7.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Portland's got it. Lillard to Nurkic. And finishes strong.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
To Jokic. Driving right to the basket. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
It's Denver's ball. Knocked loose. Monte Morris matched up with Lillard. And the finish. Slam dunk.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
A bad pass there. Blazers have it. Lillard to Powell. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. To Rivers. Has a chance, and he scores on the step back.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
C.J. McCollum trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Free throws good to cap off the three-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Nuggets with the basketball. To Porter. Probing the defense. The drive right to the basket. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Layup goes down. Well done.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Nice pass to set things up.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
McCollum to Covington. 4-3. Well defended. Covington's a tough matchup. Denver ball right now to Aaron Gordon. Porter. Robert Covington able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here comes the screen. McCollum to Lillard from long range. Working hard on the glass. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Rivers matched up with Lillard. To Porter. To the outside. Knocks it down from mid-range.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
McCollum into the front court. Down a bundle to Lillard. Powell to Lillard. Portland down to 4 to shoot. Lillard. He engulfed him that time. Blazers have it. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player.
Jamal Murray at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 89%. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. McCollum with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. C.J. McCollum. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Damian Lillard swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lillard Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here's a chance from long range. Michael Porter Jr. fulfilling expectations. Tough shot.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
He gets it.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Murray with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Rim rocker for Norman Powell.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Lillard. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
To Porter. To Will Barton. Gets it in the right corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
And count the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Pass there, taken away by Denver. Jamal Murray up against the Weber State product. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
JaVale McGee trying to cash in on a 3-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Lillard. Oh, that's how it's done.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Murray with it. They can get a 2-for-1 if they hurry. Can't connect from inside. Another follow. Still no good.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
That ends the third quarter, and the Nuggets feeling good right now. It's the Blazers with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Murray into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Here comes the screen.
Screen right.
Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Anthony. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Throws it down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Porter. Zach Collins sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Anthony won't go down. Nice pass to set things up. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Nice pass to set things up. Good look that time, but off the mark. The screen sets him up for 2.
No, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Anthony. Oh, Millsap sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Wide open shot. Nice to see him expand his arsenal.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Millsap. Here comes the screen. Lillard to Cantor. For 3. And Green able to clear the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Lillard to Anthony. To Lillard. Going to launch beyond the arc. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Slam dunk Will Barton.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched it.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Lillard. Shot from the lane won't go. To Lillard. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Driving right to him.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Anthony. shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Jokic. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Denver's got it. To Jokic. Zach Collins with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
From the painted area, won't go down. Austin Rivers. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Covington. Finish that. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. Ooh, he'll take that.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
McCollum into the front court. His guys down big. To Nurkic. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Rivers against the Lehigh product. And it's a Blazer rebound. To Powell. In the slam.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Nuggets have the possession.
Got some for him.
To Rivers. Nothing going here on that drive. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Jokic to Millsap. Shot from in close, no good. To Powell. Fires the three. Robert Covington is long, and it pays off with the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Nuggets have the possession. Jokic to Rivers. Offensive rebound. McCollum with the basketball. Down a bundle. Beyond the arc for three. Jokic snares the rebound. To Rivers. Millsap. To Gordon. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Austin Rivers to Jokic. And throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
The drive, right to the basket. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, keep him here.
Millsap to Rivers. They'll work it down to Millsap. Able to convert inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
McCollum. Knocked loose. Blazers come away with it. Nurkic rocking the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
It's Denver's ball. Jokic. Won't go down. Powell. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Knocked loose. Millsap. Out of bounds. Last touch by Robert Covington. So it stays Denver basketball. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Gordon. Jamal Murray, defended by McCollum. Not that time. 4-3. Can't connect. Nuggets with the basketball. To Gordon. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
An easy two. Get back on defense.
Surveys the floor. McCollum into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And it's Cantor. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
And count the basket inside.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Murray with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Believe in yourself.
To Millsap. And he hits.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Runner here. Won't go down. To Jokic. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
McCollum knocked loose. Nuggets have it. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets came away with the victory in this one. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The Trailblazers didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Assists.
The Denver Nuggets played fantastic team basketball today. Ball movement is clearly what separated these two squads.
Player of the game.
When you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.